you this thing is live yet, but I got some big news. Look what came back. That's right, the Handycam came back. It ain't perfect, but at least it plays and records now. This is what the cartridges look like. And while I got people coming on, I'm going to show you how this camera works. This is a videotape, 8mm. We're going to put it into the camcorder and close it, and then it feeds the tape in. We're going to open up the screen. This actually has a fluorescent light backlight in the screen. We're going to turn it on to play, and we're going to hit the rewind button. Where's the display button on this? That way you can see the tape counter. I recorded a 5-minute video on this thing earlier today. We're going to play it. Let's see if the play button works. These buttons here are finicky. They are played. All right, we are testing out my video camera here. And perfect, because I'm playing a game from 2001. I have Zach playing a game from 2001, so I think what we're going to go do, we're going to go ride the elevator.
Oh, he's running away.
So, do you have anything to say to the camera before I go?
DieselDucy is a real life trainer.
Awesome. We're going to go ride the elevator here in the apartment building. So yeah, this is the first tape shot on my Handycam from the year 2000. I got this camera in 2001. I thought it was the 24th. First elevator since it came back from being repaired. I thought my anniversary was the 24th. Oh, I really got to get cooking then. It may not go out on time. If my anniversary is the 22nd, it ain't going out on time. Over here, you'll see the mailboxes. That's right. You can see a lot of packages here. Look at that. Someone's Amazon. I thought my anniversaries were on the 24th. Uh-oh. I can get called to work at any time, so I'm going to have to get to working on this project. Yeah, this video won't be uploaded anytime soon because I don't have time to pull this tape, but this will go up on YouTube at some point. I was going to record some of this video on it, but if my anniversary is on the 22nd, I'm not going to have time to digitalize these tapes. This thing has such a good vibe. And look at this. Let me see if I can find. Look at this. Let me see if I can get to show you. Yeah, look at that. The viewfinder is black and white. I'll have to find out what my anniversary actually is, because I want to get this video done tomorrow. Speaking of taking pictures, we have a movie theater. This is our little movie theater, and we'll use the night shot. This is pitch black in here, and we're using the night shot. This is what night shot looked like on the Sony Handycam. So we are seeing the movie theater, and how about we turn on some lights? One thing I do have for you in the anniversary, I have a video I shot on this camera, a trip report from Nashville to Los Angeles to Las Vegas, all shot on this camera. It's going to be part of the 20-year special. Once we get focused, now we'll go back into the apartment, and we'll come over here and see what Zach's doing. All right, we'll give you a little tour of the apartment. This is the bedroom. And there is some elevator buttons right there, cameras. This is our bathroom, and we'll flush the toilet right here on camera. Here we go. Let's go in here and get a look at Zach's nose.
My nose, okay.
Yeah, here is Zach's. Let's zoom in on his nose. Look normal. There is a nose. It's getting bigger. Look at me. That's a nose. Now we'll zoom back out. Do you have anything to say to this tape? I am. And let me move the chair out of the way. As you can tell, this is the living room, and I'm working on a 20-year anniversary special. It's a mess. Over there's my Sony boombox. And here is some elevator panels and mag lights. We actually have Otis Touch here. Watch this, y'all. You can press the buttons and they light up. And we'll hit this button right here and they go out. Here is my flashlights. Got some mag lights, got some O lights. Got an ace beam. This is a YouTube play button. You get this when you get 100,000 followers on YouTube. And let me show you this one over here. And when this camera was made, YouTube wasn't even a thing. So yeah. Let's go outside and take a look from our balcony. You have this car that I think he lives in our building, but he doesn't. He just moves his car around. I see this car parked all over town. He doesn't pay for parking. Over there is a steam engine. That's at the Virginia Museum of Transportation over there. And if you look there, you can see the tip of the Wells Fargo building. That's the zoom lens all the way out. So we're going to see how this camera works. And let's see if I can press the fader button. And we'll try the fader here. We're going to do the fade to black on Zachy's face. So Zach, look at the camera as I end the tape, and when the red light goes out, it's over. Yep, this camera works somewhat. I'm going to put it on the charger. So, yeah, I wish my anniversary was on the 24th because I was going to record some of it with this, but getting this on the computer is a pain because you have to plug a device into this, into the ports, hit play on this, hit record on the computer, and it does it in real time. This was a really good camera. My TRV-87, I got this at Sears and Roebuck. I think I got it in 2000. It was $999. So I got this battery, which is really nice because I can charge it with USB-C. See? This camera will not be coming to work with me. All right, we're going to work on the 20-year special. I got to get my stuff set up here. And while I'm documenting, I am not going to be responding to chats because I'm going to be working. I will show you all the intro to the special. Let me set the camera down real quick. Where's the flashlight? I gotta get the spotlight. No. Oh, here it is. I gotta put the flashlight up on the camera. Let me turn on the other light. This is basically my studio right now. I definitely have to wear I don't know, I can go without a hat for one scene. I'm not going to show you all the whole video because it's going to be so far I'm 3 hours into the video, so I don't know how long it's going to be when I get done. I'm guessing somewhere between 5 and 10 hours long. But this, I'll just show you the intro. I'm going to have to get my reading glasses on here before I do this. I hope I didn't leave them over at the house. All right, let's get Final Cut up. Yeah, because this is, hold on. This is what's going to be at the end of it. Yep, hold on.
Ow, that's all I'm gonna say. And it's up at 6, so this is neat.
This was recorded on the...
For the California trip. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
We're going to Nashville first.
I know. I hope we get there safe.
Oh yeah, there's Christy over there. Hi, Christy. You ready to go? We're staying in this motel. There's Christy. Hi, Joanne. We're staying at the Night's Inn, and Brenda's in the room over there somewhere. And there's both my cell phones charging. It's time for bed. Here we are on the airplane. Hi, Christy. Are you excited? Everybody's getting on. Hi, ladies.
This is part of the 20-year special. Whoop, the railroad's calling. I guess I won't be working on this tonight.
Because it's work calling again.
Hello?
Hello, this is Norfolk Southern Crew Management.
AD Reams,
You are called for duty as
engineer.
at station Roanoke to station Bluefield on train 119V.
That's a good train.
8 2 a.m. To accept call. You accepted call.
I might be able to get 1 year done.
Engine.
Roanoke to station Bluefield on train 119V 418 on duty at 2 a.m. The current local time is 12:03 a.m. The projected crew includes 10.
I don't know who that is. There we go. All right.
And all the suitcases on the airplane. I hope I can go on. There goes my suitcase onto the plane. There it goes.
Thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines and welcome
See,
aboard.
there's my suitcase. It's going onto the plane. Hi, Christy. Having fun? This is where they fly the plane. And here's the wonderful pilots that flew us here. Wonderful pilots that flew us here. Y'all did a great job.
Your battery's still operating after all that time, huh?
Yep. Here's our rental car. We finally got. It's a Dodge Neon. It's gonna be beautiful. On the Vegas Strip. We're gonna park now. And here we have a nice view along the strip. We're on the over.
That is going to... I'm going to show you all the intro. That's all I'm going to show right now. This is the intro of the video.
And here we have the TRV 815, which has been really deprived.
All right, let me see here. How do I rewind?
Hi, Chris.
There we go. Let me start over. Okay, this is the intro to the video. This is the intro.
Hello, my name is Andrew Reams, and I have an ordinary padlock here, see? We're going to do something strange with the ordinary padlock. Watch this. If you look, the ordinary padlock is spinning. And there it goes.
I'm showing you this, and then I'm going to get to work for about an hour. And then I just start talking.
Oh, hi there. I'm sure most of you.
And I showed the entire DieselDucy show. And it's just a bunch of different videos of me talking about the years.
Isn't it pretty?
And this trip report will be at the end. All right, now let me set this over here somewhere so I can get to work. All right, I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to try to record another year. I have to use my photos because I don't remember what happened when. So I have to use my photo library to kind of help me. Yep, we're going to get to work on this. Let me charge the computer. Apparently it's got a software update, which is wonderful. Might as well let it do its software update. Actually, I'll do it. All right, let's see here. Where am I? I need to get to the end of this. Okay. You got the view. Some of my lifelong friends, and of course, I also saw that's where Evan and Aaron. The most important thing about the YouTube is not what YouTube can do for me, but what I can do for. See what we can find that hasn't been posted yet. Let's see what I can find. I am going to give you a little spoiler. At least 70% of the content I'm putting in this video is all unreleased material. I'm doing very few videos. Thank you for the $2. Very few of what I'm posting in this 20-year special has already been released. Most of this is all stuff from the backlog. All right, I gotta see what year that was. Speaking, where's my drink? Oh, hey, I'm back. At this point, as you can tell, this journey about YouTube has been pretty life-changing. It's not just about going out and riding elevators. At this point, it's brought some of my lifelong friends into my life. We've met Jeff, Aaron, Jacob, TJ, just to name a few. It's really brought a lot. To me, the most important thing about the YouTube is not what YouTube can do for me. I think I need to do 2014. For other people through YouTube. The whole purpose of this channel isn't autism outreach. We're gonna dig into the vault here, my hard drive. If that's 2013, I gotta do 2014. Let's see what I can find. All right. I'll let TJ tell me where we are, then I'll call it.
All right, we on the van.
I need reading glasses. Where are reading glasses? I desperately need reading glasses. We set the camera up. Frame everything right. Uh-oh, the camera almost fell. Oh, auto, there we go. I got the camera set up. Now I need, what do I need to do here? I need to pull up my photo library so I can figure out what I'm going to talk about. Ooh, I'm off center. I need to move the camera. Since I don't remember anything, I have to use my photo library to decide what I'm going to talk about. All right, I am at January 2014. Let's see. Okay, Brendan. I got to talk about Brendan. All right, I am at January 2014, and the only thing that happened then was Brendan. So we'll have to talk about Brendan. There we go. I think I got this centered. There we go. I got the camera centered. Whoever got the super chat, thank you. And I'm sorry I can't look at this. Brendan. All right, we're in February. Oh, the autism outreach. Daniel's. Okay. When was the first autism outreach? All right, an autism outreach with Ryan. When was Daniel's autism outreach? All right, let's see. I'm going to start with, okay, we're in May. Did I go anywhere in May? I just saw someone, I forget some kid's name in Bristol. I was back on the Radford division, saw Jeff. Jason Freer came, but I don't hear from him anymore, so I'm not going to mention him. Steven came. Evan and Aaron. Where am I flying to? Oh, San Francisco for that documentary that was done about me. Then I went to New York to see Gabe in August. Gabe, I'm still good friends with. I went to ThyssenKrupp for the tour of Macy's. New York City elevators. Where did I go in September? Chincoteague Island in September? That's weird. Daniel's autism outreach happened in 2014. Saw Jeff in November. And December, I had 3 autism outreaches in 2014. Okay, I'm done with 2014. Time to rewind and time to shoot. The beauty of video editing. I can cut all the crap out I don't want. All right, let me move the computer over. Really need to charge the computer. All right, I'm going to start recording here. God, I wish I had some. I don't need to chew gum while I'm recording. All right, time to get the camera recording. Here we go. Oop, let me move the camera closer. I don't care if it's recording. I can cut this out. There, the Mitsubishi elevator. Oh, I need to get the YouTube play button in the background. Hold on. This needs to go in the background. Right here. There we go. It's in frame. All right, here we go. Time to record. Oh, hi, y'all are still with me. Wow, I didn't know if anyone was still be with me this far. Anyway, 2013, as you can see, was an interesting year, but now we've got to 2014, which I would like to call the year of the autism outreach, because in going through my memory, aka photo library, because I'm too old to remember stuff, I saw a total of at least 3 autism outreaches, but that was probably the highlight of this year. Several other things happened though, but as far as my personal life, at the time at work, I pretty much was back on the Radford division. I believe I had a regular conductor job going to Bluefield because I saw a lot of pictures from Bluefield. So summing up the year, in January, Brendan came to Roanoke. I know I mentioned Brendan before. He's one of my best friends. And he moved in with us briefly, and then he ended up getting his own apartment. But Brendan moved to Roanoke in January 2014. At least I believe. It was either 2014 or like 2013, but still. Time to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll. And of course, early in 2014, we had to see Jeff Davis again. So Jeff Davis at this point has become one of my best friends, and I meet up with him multiple times. All right, let's see where. In March, I had a young man named Ryan come to Roanoke, and he participated in one of my first autism outreach videos. I think I uploaded this one, but as you get old, you don't remember stuff, so I'm not 100% sure about Ryan, but I think he's uploaded. And oh yeah, in the spring, TJ came and we got to see the brand new Hampton Inn. Let me scroll back. I hope I'm getting this right. No, I messed up. Cut last clip. Let me see where this was taken. Oh yeah, in the spring of 2014, my good friend TJ came and we got to see a Hampton Inn in Roanoke. And someone else who I haven't mentioned yet, Gabe, my friend from New York. Gabe, if you're watching this, I really had a good time with you. In 2014, you came to Roanoke and I also went to New York. A couple more people came to Roanoke to see me. Lee Vu, who I'm still good friends with to this day. Lee, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well, and you're a good friend. Lee and Steven came to Roanoke, and that was just a one-day thing, and I showed them around. Where are we? More Jeff. I'm not going to talk about Jason Freer. All right. Toward the end of the summer, I had one of my YouTube followers whose name is Steven. I talk to him on a pretty regular basis. He's doing pretty well right now, but he came to Roanoke to visit me for the first time. And I went up to Washington, D.C. to meet a friend of mine whose name is Ben, and he took me all over and we saw some pretty cool elevators, which unfortunately most of now have all been modded. After that, I saw Evan and Aaron, and then I had a big trip to San Francisco. I participated in a little documentary-like film from a European broadcast channel. And they flew me out to San Francisco where the footage was shot. And that is where I got to see Ernesto while I was out there. And we rode the big freight elevator in the Hilton. And I also met up with Brian as well. I'm still good friends with Brian to this day. Shortly after getting back from that, later on in the summer, I went to New York City. ThyssenKrupp Elevator brought me up there to tour the machine room of Macy's Herald Square, and they sent me home with a really nice piece, which is a floor indicator. It's down at the Elevator Museum. I also met Felicia for the first time, and I had a great time with Gabe and his family. All right, we're back home now. For some reason, our For some reason, our Chincoteague trip happened later in the year. We went to Chincoteague in September. Normally we would go in July or August. I don't know why we went in September, but it was still a nice trip. Then in the fall, I had one of the most rewarding experiences I ever had. I got to host Daniel's Autism Outreach, which I'm pretty sure most of you have seen on this channel. Daniel and his family are wonderful people. And this Autism Outreach with Daniel was probably one of the most rewarding videos for me to make. The one in Hawaii was pretty nice as well, but anytime I connect with someone who I've made a positive impact in their life, it does a lot for me because I feel like I'm paying forward Darlene Marlowe's love for me. And the fucking refrigerator kicked on. All right, that's not important. October, nothing really happened. November, I saw Jeff, so I'll talk about that. In December, went to Richmond. Oh, I was on the news in Richmond in December. I got to talk about that. And another autism outreach. All right, let's see here. The fall pretty much consisted of hanging out with Jeff Davis. I'm sure you're getting a pattern here. Me and Jeff Davis go way back and we hang out pretty regularly. And then I went to Richmond because I was on the news yet again. I was on Richmond's local news, and that was a fun experience. I really loved the reporter. I got to go to the Science Museum, and we went in an elevator machine room in an apartment building. Oh yeah, and that's all. I got to ride my first construction lift. Where's the autism outreach, damn it? Skip, 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 skip. And closing out 2014, I hope I said the right year, closing out 2014 could have ended it better than with another autism outreach. One of my viewers named Mac came to Roanoke. He stayed at the Hotel Roanoke, and I took him on an elevator adventure. So yeah, 2014, that is pretty much where the direction of my current channel, okay. 2014 was a very influential year for this channel because it kind of established in myself what I want to do with this channel. It was at that point that I really decided, hey, I want this YouTube channel to be an autism outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle. Yes, 2014 was awesome. So let us dig into the vault. And see what mysteries await for us on this disk drive. Here we go. All right, time to pull that footage and edit it. I wish I could get the memory card out of the camera. Now I can turn the air conditioner down because I'm just editing videos. So I gotta find 5 clips. I'm doing 5 to 6 clips for each year. So now I gotta edit this. All right, let's get the computer and edit. I gotta pull this clip, edit it, and I might only be able to get, I hope to get, I have to get 2014 done. Once I get 2016 done, I'm halfway done. You see, this is where having a backlog is good because I could just re-upload stuff I've already posted. And yes, I'm gonna be honest, doing videos like this is really fucking stressful. It's fun, but at the same time, it's very stressful. Because I have to watch this whole stupid clip I just shot again. I typically don't do autism outreach videos with people that have YouTube channels. It's for people that are just dedicated followers.
Other elevators go.
All right, there's where I have to drop the clip. Let me just drop the clip. I have to watch it not once, but twice. I got to cut out the fluff. I wish there's a way y'all could see the computer, but I'm on the couch. So here we go. Take the memory card out of the camera, and here we go. Uh-oh, this is not good. The clip is not showing. All right, let me try again. Here's I hope I'm not missing the other clips.
In the fall of 2011 for my sister's wedding, and that's where I got, I believe they were like Ian Candy Cart I met for the first time.
That's what's wrong.
For my cousin's wedding, and that's where I got hospital-sized elevator. I'm still friends with them. It was also around this time, and then I went back to my mom had to pull the car over.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, something's wrong with that clip. I'm gonna have to try it again. This is just a pain in the butt trying to work with this. All right, let me make sure it imports this time. All right, it's copying. I didn't let it finish copying. That's why it didn't work. I'm good. That makes me feel a lot better. I have a few more days to work on this. And I'm going to tell you something. There will probably be no YouTube uploads done until I finish this, so it might be a few days before I get another YouTube video up. That's why it didn't work. I didn't let it copy. It's almost there. And now I can pull the memory card. There, done.
Nope, let me move the camera closer. I don't care if it's recording, I can cut this out. They're the Mitsubishi Elevator. Oh, I need to get the YouTube play button in the background. Hold on. This needs to go in the background. Right here. There we go. It's in frame. All right, here we go. Time to record.
All right, this is where I need to cut. I'm going back showing stuff from all 20 years on this video.
Oh, hi, y'all are still with me. Wow, I didn't know if anyone was with me this far. Anyway, 2013, as you can see, was an interesting year, but now we've got to 2014.
I gotta get the butts out of here.
Anyway, 2013, as you can see, was an interesting year.
I gotta cut the butt.
But now we've got to 2014, which I would like to call that was an interesting year. Now we've got to 2014, which I would like to call the year of the autism outreach, because
I can get
outreach.
I can get rid of that.
Because in going through my memory, aka the photo library, because I'm too old to remember stuff, I saw a total of at least 3 of the autism outreach. In going through my memory, aka the photo library, because I'm too old to remember stuff, I saw a total of stuff. I saw a total of at least 3 autism outreaches.
Another but. I say but, so, oh my gosh, some of the stuff I say is annoying. And like I said, I don't talk about politics or religion on YouTube. I do believe in God.
That was probably the highlight of this year. Several other things happened though. Autism outreaches. That was probably the highlight of this year. Several other things happened though, but as far as my personal life,
Dead space.
at the time, at work, I pretty much was back on the Radford division. I believe I had a regular conductor job going to Bluefield because
All right, here we go.
personal life. At the time, at work, I pretty much was back on the Radford division.
I hate having to listen to this twice.
At work, I pretty much was back on the Radford division. I believe I had a regular conductor job going to Bluefield because I saw a lot of pictures from Bluefield. So regular conductor job going to Bluefield. I saw a lot of pictures from Bluefield. So
Get rid of that so.
summing up the year, in January, Brendan came to Roanoke.
I can cut that out. I don't need summing up the year.
Pictures from Bluefield. Brendan came to Roanoke.
Uh-oh.
Bluefields. Brendan came to Roanoke. Came to Roanoke. Up the year in January. Brendan came to Roanoke. Up the year in January. Brendan from Bluefields. In January, Brendan came to. I saw a lot of pictures from Bluefields. In January, Brendan came to Roanoke from Bluefield. In January,
Okay.
Summing up the year in January, Bluefield. Summing up the year in January, Brendan came to Roanoke. I know I mentioned Brendan before. He's one of my best friends, and he moved in with us briefly and came to Roanoke. I know I mentioned Brendan before. He's one of my best friends, and he moved in with us briefly, and then he ended up getting his own apartment. But Brendan moved to Roanoke in January 2014. I believe it was either 2014 or like 2013, but still.
I can cut that
Time
out.
to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll, time to scroll.
I can cut this out.
And of course, January 2014. And of course, early in 2014, we had to see Jeff Davis again. Jeff Davis at this point has become one of my best friends, and I meet up with him multiple times. See Jeff Davis again. Jeff Davis at this point has become one of my best friends, and I meet up with him multiple times. Times. In March, I had a young man named Ryan come to Roanoke, and he participated in one of my first autism outreach videos. I think I uploaded this one, but
Let me see. Did I upload that? Yeah, I'm only going to be able to get this year done. I'll have to do 2015 up in the hotel. Okay, hold on. Maybe I didn't. All right, where is my autism outreach playlist? Well, I guess if I did not upload Ryan, maybe it can go in this video. If I can find it. Where's the whole playlist? I did Mac, I did Daniel, I did Cobe. Nope. All right, I guess Ryan will be in this video.
as you get old, I think I uploaded this one, outreach videos. I'm not 100% sure about Ryan, but I think he's uploaded.
Or I can delete that. Ah,
And oh yeah, in the spring, TJ came and we got to see the brand new videos. I hope I'm getting this right. No. I messed up. Cut last clip, cut last clip, cut last clip.
okay.
Oh yeah, in the spring of 2014, my good friend TJ came and we got to videos. Oh yeah, in the spring of 2014, my good friend TJ came and we got to see a Hampton Inn in Roanoke. And someone else who I haven't mentioned yet, Gabe, my friend from New York. Gabe, if you're watching this, I really had a good time with you. In 2014, you came to Roanoke and I also went to New York. A couple more people came to Roanoke to see me. Lee Vu, who I'm still good friends with to this day. Lee, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well and you're a good friend. Lee and Steven came to Roanoke and that was just a one-day thing. I went to New York.
Okay.
A couple more people came to Roanoke. That was just a one-day. You're a good friend. I hope you're doing well. Lee and Steven came to Roanoke and that was just a one-day thing and I showed them around.
Let me see.
A couple more people came to Roanoke to see me. Lee Vu, who I'm still good friends with to this day. Lee, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well and you're a good friend. Lee and Steven came to Roanoke and that was just a one-day thing. Lee and Steven came to Roanoke and that was just a one-day thing and I showed them around. And
I
you're
can
a
cut
good
that
friend.
I can cut that out. That's redundant.
Where are we? More Jeff. I'm not going to talk about Jason Freer. All right. Toward the end of the summer, I had one of my YouTube followers, whose name is Steven. I talk to him on a pretty regular basis, and you're a good friend. Toward the end of the summer, I had one of my YouTube followers, whose name is Steven. I talk to him on a pretty regular basis.
Okay, the needs to go. Needs to go.
Regular basis. He's doing pretty well right now, but he came to Roanoke to visit me for the first time, and I went up to Washington, D.C. to meet a friend of mine, whose name is Ben, and he took me all over, and we saw some pretty cool elevators, which unfortunately most of now have all been modded.
All right. How much longer?
After that, I saw Evan and Aaron, and then I had a big trip to San Francisco. I participated in a little documentary-like film from a European broadcast channel. And they flew me out to San Francisco where the footage was shot. And that is where I got to see Ernesto while I was out there. And we rode the big freight elevator in the Hilton. And I also met up with Brian as well. I'm still good friends with Brian to this day.
All right.
As well. I'm still good friends with Brian to this day.
All right. Cut that. Cut that.
Shortly after getting back from that.
Okay, why'd that freeze up?
Shortly after getting back from that, later on in the summer, I went to New York City. ThyssenKrupp Elevator brought me up there to tour the machine room of Macy's Herald Square, and they sent me home with a really nice piece, which is a floor indicator. It's down at the Elevator Museum.
Now I gotta add photos to this after I get done cutting out what I don't want.
I also met Felicia for the first time, and I had a great time with Gabe and his family.
All right, I hope I'm done talking about New York.
All right, we're back home now. For some reason, our Chincoteague trip happened later in the year. Time with Gabe and his family. For some reason, our Chincoteague trip happened later in the year. We went to Chincoteague in September. Normally, we would go in July or August. I don't know why we went in September, but it was still a nice trip.
And this is where photos are going to all be overlaid.
Then in the fall, I had one of the most rewarding experiences I ever had. I got to host Daniel's Autism Outreach. outreach, which I'm pretty sure most of you have seen on this channel. Daniel and his family are wonderful people. And
Okay, that needs to go.
I
hate doing talking head.
wonderful people. This autism outreach with Daniel was probably one of the most rewarding videos for me to make. The one in Hawaii was pretty nice as well, but anytime I connect with someone who I made a positive impact in their life, it does a lot for me because I feel like I'm paying forward Darlene Marlowe's love for me. And the fucking refrigerator kicked on. All right, that's not important. October, nothing really happened.
That would be a good blooper if that got left in there.
November, love for me. And the fucking refrigerator kicked on. Went to Richmond. Oh, I was on the news in Richmond in December. I gotta talk about that. And another autism outreach. All right, let's see here. The fall pretty much consisted of hanging out with Jeff Davis. Love for me. The fall pretty much consisted of hanging out with Jeff Davis. I'm sure you're getting a pattern here. Me and Jeff Davis go way back and we hang out pretty regularly. And then I went to Richmond because I was on the news yet again. I was on Richmond's local news, and that was a fun experience. I really loved the reporter. I got to go to the Science News local news. That was a fun experience. I really loved the reporter. I got to go to the Science Museum, and we went in an elevator machine room in an apartment building for the story. Oh yeah, and that's also where I got to ride my first construction lift. Where's the autism out? Skip, 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 skip. And closing out 2014, I hope I said the right year. Closing out 2014 could have ended, closing out 20, said the right year.
I need to cut that out.
Closing out 2014 could have ended better than with another autism outreach. One of my viewers named Mac came to Roanoke.
That
He
is
stayed
on
at the Hotel
YouTube.
Roanoke. Outreach. One of my viewers named Mac came to Roanoke. He stayed at the Hotel Roanoke. Took him on an elevator adventure. So yeah, 2014, that is pretty much where the direction of my current channel, okay. 2014 was a very influential.
All right, I got to cut up all of that. Ah, why is it blading?
2014 was come on an elevator adventure. So yeah, 2014, elevator adventures. 2014, on an elevator adventures. 2014 was a very influential year for this channel. Elevator adventures. 2014 was a very influential year for this channel because it kind of established in myself what I want to do with this channel. It was at that point that I really decided, hey, I want this YouTube channel to be an autism outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle. Yes, 2014 was awesome. So let us dig into autism outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle.
Finally.
Yes, 2014 was awesome. So must have.
I don't think I need to sew.
Let us dig into the vault. See what vault, and see what mysteries await for us on this disk drive. Here we go.
Cut. Now it's time to put some pictures across this. All right.
Wow, I didn't know. Year. Now we've got to 2014, which I would like to call the year of the autism outreach. In going through my memory, aka the photo library, because I'm too old to remember stuff, I saw a total of at least 3 autism outreaches. That was probably the highlight of this year. Several other things happened though, but as far as my personal life, at the time, At work, I believe him. I saw a lot of pictures from Brendan before. He's one of my best friends. And he moved in with us briefly. I know I mentioned Brendan Roanoke. I know I mentioned Brendan before. He's one of my best friends.
There, that's
I know I mentioned Brendan.
I can just drag out of the photo library. This is easy.
One of my best friends. And he moved in with us briefly, and then he ended up getting his own apartment. But Brendan moved to Roanoke in January 2014. And of course, early in 2014, we had to see Jeff Davis.
Let's find a picture of Jeff Davis. No, there's Jeff. Oh, that's a funny photo of him. Whoops, I forgot to mention Alex Stack coming. Oh well, I'm not going back and re-recording. That's a funny picture, Jeff. I'll put a funny picture of him in there. We'll put a funny picture of him in there.
We had to see Jeff Davis again. Jeff Davis at this point has become one of my.
All right, crop. Sorry, Jeff, for this horrible picture I'm putting in the video. Yep, sorry for the horrible picture.
2014, we had to see Jeff Davis again. Jeff Davis at this point has become one of my best friends, and I meet up with him multiple times. I had a young man named Ryan.
Okay, let me get a picture of Ryan. This kid's probably freaking grown up by now. That's a good picture. Me and him out. He's probably grown up by now. If this hadn't been uploaded, I'm going to put it in this video.
A man named Ryan come to Roanoke, and he participated in one of my first. A man named.
This is why I take photos in 16:9 so I can put them in videos.
And he participated in one of my first autism outreach. In the spring of 2014, my good friend TJ came, and we got to see a Hampton Inn in Roanoke. Mention yet, Gabe, my friend from New York. Gabe, if you're watching this, and I also went to New York. A couple more people came to Roanoke to see me. Lee Vu, who I'm still good friends with to this day. Lee, if you're watching.
Where's Lee? Where's Lee? Do I not have any pictures of him? There he is.
To this day. Lee, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well. Roanoke to see me. Lee Vu, who I'm still good friends with to this day. Lee, if you're watching, had one of my YouTube followers whose name is Steven.
I guess I can throw Steven in here. He's a nice kid. Not gonna bother with Jason Freer. I don't hear from him anymore. I'll put him in the market parking garage elevator.
Followers whose name is Steven. I talk to him on a pretty regular basis.
God, this had so much time to work for.
I talk to him on a pretty regular basis. He's doing pretty well right now, but he came to Roanoke to visit me for the first time, and I went up to Washington, D.C. to meet a friend of mine whose name is Ben, and he took me all over, and we saw some pretty cool elevators, which unfortunately most of now have all been modded. After that, I saw Evan and Aaron, and then I had a big trip to San Francisco. I participated.
All right, where's San Francisco? I'll post something from that. I'll do the freight elevator and Ernesto. Freight elevator, Ernesto, camera crew.
I participated in a little documentary-like film from a European broadcast channel. I had a big trip to San Francisco. I participated in a little documentary-like film from a European broadcast channel. And they flew me out to San Francisco where the footage was shot. And that is where I got to see Ernesto while I was out there. And we rode the big freight elevator in the Hill Channel. And they flew me out to San Francisco where the footage was shot. And that is where I got to see Ernesto.
All right, crop that and then show the freight elevator, and that's it.
And we rode the big freight elevator in the Hilton.
There's the freight elevator. I'm going to ride
We
that
rode
soon.
the big freight elevator in the Hilton. And I also met up with Brian later on. I'm still good friends with Brian to this day. Shortly after getting back from that, later on in the summer, I went to New York City. ThyssenKrupp Elevator brought me up there to...
All right, where is me and ThyssenKrupp at New York? There we go.
I went to New York City. ThyssenKrupp
God, the old cameras look bad.
Elevator brought me up there to tour the machine room.
All right, where's the machine room at Macy's? Here we go. Drag that in there.
Of Macy's Herald Square.
There's the machine room.
Square, and they sent me home with a really nice piece, which is a floor indicator. It's down.
Do I have a picture with a floor indicator? No, I don't. Do I have a picture of Gabe with Fletchia? No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. I do. Perfect. I think this is all I have for the photo essay here.
It's down at the Elevator Museum. I also met Fletchia for the first time, and I had a great time with Gabe and his family.
All right, crop, done.
I don't know why, for some reason, September. Normally we would go in July or August. I don't know why we went. I had a great time with Gabe and his family. For some reason, our Chincoteague trip happened later in the year. We went to Chincoteague in September. Normally we would go in July or August. I don't know why we went in September, but it was still a nice trip. Then in the fall, I had one of the most rewarding experiences I ever had. I got to host Daniel's Autism Outreach, which I'm pretty sure was a nice trip. Then in the fall, I had one of the most rewarding...
That's a good video. Daniel's Elevator Adventure. Good old Elmwood.
I got to host Daniel's Autism Outreach, which I'm pretty sure most of you have seen on this channel. Daniel and his family are wonderful people. This Autism Outreach with Daniel was probably one of the most rewarding videos for me to make. The one in Hawaii was pretty nice as well, but anytime I connect with someone who I made a positive impact in their life, it does a lot for me because I feel like I'm paying forward Darlene Marlowe's love for me. The fall pretty much consisted of hanging out with Jeff Davis. I'm sure you're getting a pattern here. Me and Jeff Davis go way back and we hang out pretty regularly. And then I went to Richmond because I was on the news yet again. I was on Richmond's local news. That was a fun experience. I really loved the reporter. I got to go to the Science Museum and we went in an elevator machine room and a bit better than with another autism outreach. One of my viewers named Mac came to Roanoke. He stayed at the hotel.
All right, I got enough photos in this thing. I'm not doing more.
Stayed at the hotel entry. 2014 was a very influential year for this channel because it kind of established.
All right, time to dig into the hard drive and see what clips I'm going to use.
I really decided, hey, I want this YouTube channel to be an autism outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle. Yes, 2014 was awesome. Let us dig into the vault.
Here is the vault.
And see what mysteries await for us on this disk drive. Here we go.
All right, what was the autism outreach I didn't upload? That is probably, honestly, if I get the autism outreach in there, that's all I'm going to share from 2014. What was the kid's name? Ryan? I'm going to see, because that's going to be hard to find. It's buried in this YouTube upload folder. That's 2016.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
Oh, that's a different Ryan. Was the kid's name Ryan? Okay, let me see if I can find it. They with... Did I not? Hold on, let me look up Ryan. YouTube upload. Oh, maybe I thought I recorded it. Okay, this is a problem. Let me look up autism. Okay, this is a problem. I don't have it. $2023. Okay, I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. Let me look up 2014. Huh. I don't know what happened to it. I guess. I'm going to have to do some digging on YouTube here. Oh, God.
We are in the...
Oh, my gosh. This is just bad.
We are here at the Village Courts in Lynchburg.
This place got torn down.
And they have an elevator, and we all know how lovely strip mall elevators can be.
This place got demolished. It's
Here it is
gone,
right
gone,
here.
gone, I tell you, gone.
Otis Series 1 and an older one at that. Let's see if it's on. If it's on.
This got demolished.
Let's see how lovely it's running today. We're already re-leveled, set it up to 2. This is promising. Let's listen to the motor going up.
This has been demolished. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Let me put a text. Building has been demolished.
Here.
It was demolished to expand Kroger's parking lot.
Let's see how lovely it's running today. We're already re-leveled. Set it
I
up
don't know
to
where
2.
the autism outreach went.
Let's listen to the motor going up. I got 3, okay, I got Jeff and Brendan, Appalachian Elevators.
I want to know what happened to the thing with Ryan.
Indicators burned out.
It's actually doing good today. 1980 so it is, and as you can tell, this whole place is from the 1980s. This was second floor. If you look down there, you can see the Kroger store.
I want to know what happened to Ryan.
Line over Series 1.
Yep, older Otis Series 1. This is definitely 1980s. There is a phone in there, see it?
There's Stephen and Lee. I can do that.
The door's kind of slow. Whoa, the drops pretty quick. Today is June 7th. I'm out here from the Elmwood parking garage. Now, normally I don't go much more downtown because I've done all this a million times. But look what I have today. Who is it? Also known as Steven.
Yeah, we'll put this in there. Elmwood before the mod.
I hear this motor.
All right, that video's going in there. Elmwood before the mod. This was never uploaded. Where the hell is that autism outreach? San Fran. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff from San Fran. Whoa.
Clear at some.
I got a bunch of stuff in here. That's the ThyssenKrupp tour. I never uploaded this. My gosh, I got so much stuff in here I've never uploaded. What's this?
What are we gonna do now? I know a game we can play. How do you go see?
What is that doing in my YouTube upload? Okay, I guess the autism outreach either is uploaded or didn't happen.
Yeah.
What's this? Ah, here's MTS's.
All right, this New York trip has been awesome, but look what time it is.
I have entire trip reports I've never posted. New York, California. Is this the California trip? Another trip report. Gosh darn it. I got so much stuff that's never going to get uploaded. I'm going through all of 2014 right now. I just want to find that autism outreach.
So what's going on now? There's Ernesto. We're leaving the hotel and we're going.
I'm so sad about this. All these videos just waiting to be uploaded and never got uploaded. I can't find the autism outreach. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe I didn't take a video. I think the one kid didn't want to be on film. Maybe I didn't take a video. I'll say screw it, it's gone. Let's see here. I want 5 clips. I got 1. All I want is 5 clips and then this year's done. 1, 2. Let's pull from California. Let's pull something from Gabe and then something from California. And that'll take care of it. I've already uploaded that, I thought. Oh, that's on iCloud Drive. I already got Stephen Lee. I don't want Gabe in Roanoke. I want in New York. Here's a San Fran. That's New York. That's the ThyssenKrupp tour that I never uploaded.
All right, we're all getting ready to pile in here and we're going to go get something to eat now. We just got.
I'm so sad that this stuff never got uploaded.
For this part of the day, I must give a big thank you to the fine folks at Macy's.
This is sad.
48 what? West 46th Street. West 46th Street. I want to push the buttons.
Okay.
Another antique elevator here.
All right, here, I can upload this.
This one, oh wow, Triborough. What is Sergey? Here. Here at 60 Bay Street instead.
All right, I just want something.
All right, I got 5 minutes on my camera. We're gonna take a quick ride on this old elevator. Come on in, yo.
Is this Crank original?
Yeah.
I've already uploaded that. I'm just gonna grab some randoms here. The whole thing is I want to post stuff I haven't uploaded yet. There's part of a stupid trip report. Get over here. I can see the full thing. Okay.
Right.
This is for all my friends at the Schindler Elevator. That's the first time I met Jackson Slater. I should have said something about that. Oh well.
We'll figure something out. You can use this camera if necessary.
That's demolished. Me eating a pizza. It's just pure frustration.
So what are we? We're in the high-rise elevator, so 11 Times Square, and what are we doing?
I'm going to take a car up to the 35th floor.
Do I use my badge?
I will use mine.
Okay.
Go to the 35th floor.
Elevator R. Okay.
I might just throw this in. It's boring, but it's never been uploaded.
40 stories.
35.
35th floor.
The acceleration is perfect.
Oh, wow. In on her. There she is. Gonna zoom in on her.
Smart.
Gold. Lead gold. SJP Properties. Cool. What's your name? And you're with? SJP Properties. Cool. And they're showing me around this amazing building.
I guess I can toss this in there. It's something that hadn't been released yet. But maybe 20 years in the future, when I go full-time YouTube, all this shit will go up.
Oh. Over there's where they dropped the ball. Cool. From 35 stories up here. Now we'll take some pictures.
All right, I'll just throw that in. It's unreleased material. It's interesting. After this, I guess I'm going to wrap up and I'll do 2015 in the hotel. Oh, I need to say something about Jackson Slater. I'm going to have to add on. Let me find some stuff with Jackson Slater. He's a nice kid. He deserves. Wait, was that? Hold on, let me see what.
All right, now I'm filming. All right, you can get your camera going.
Let me find something with Jackson Slater. Ah, this is all 2014. This whole thing with LC King was never uploaded. It's a full tour. All right, we are down here in downtown Bristol. Jackson's here.
And I have brought Andrew to see the 2 cool elevators.
Jim, I think, when did I meet you? You're going to be in this video soon. Was this 2013 or 2014 I'm working on? When did you come, Jim? You're going to be in this video soon. Awesome, you're going to be in next year.
Hey, do it for the camera.
I gotta feature Jackson in this. I gotta give him a shout out. Jackson is a good friend. I'm gonna have to re-record some of this. You hear? I'm gonna have to put Jackson in this. Jackson Slater deserves to be in this.
Let's bring it upstairs.
I'm gonna have to set up the camera again.
Look at those ropes.
That's all.
So Jim, tomorrow's your big day. I'm gonna be putting you in this video tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop it right now. And oh, yes, love it. Yeah, hold on. Go ahead and let it. We'll ride it now. I'll let him ride it. All right. Hey, Moose, we'll go here.
Look, could I just be in the elevator case and then I will open for you?
Open it up.
This is heavy.
Yeah, all right. Come on.
Yeah, Jackson Slater deserves to be in this. He's a good dude.
Where's the radio?
You see, they put this from her.
You watch your hands.
This is at around 70s.
This gate is modern. Let me get a look at this thing before I go anywhere.
Yeah, I think I need to put
All
Jackson
right,
in this.
Jackson, what do you think of this one right here?
I've seen this many times.
Because he's a
It's
great
beautiful.
friend of mine,
Hold on,
that's
not
why.
Yet, not yet. I'm looking around. Now we're going down.
I might not be streaming tomorrow. Depends on where and when I'm doing this.
And here is the old Otis elevator.
Here I go. We will bring this up.
Let's bring it upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, look at those ropes.
That's all.
I gotta take a break from this shit.
Move your hands. Move your hands.
Back up.
Oh.
Isn't it quiet?
Yeah.
It makes me feel better knowing I have till the 24th.
And wait. On the edge level.
He wants to film it. Go on, Jay.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead and let it. We'll ride it now. I'll let him ride it.
He's been filming it.
All right. Hey, Moose, we'll go here.
Here, look, could I just be in the elevator case and then I will open for you?
Open it up.
This is heavy.
Yeah. All right. Come on in.
Let me tell Jackson. I gotta feature that kid.
Where's the radio?
You see, they put this from her.
You watch your hands.
This is at around 70s.
This
Set
gate
the
is
camera
modern. Let me
back
get a
up.
Look at this thing before I go anywhere. All right, I got Jackson. What do you think of this one right here?
I've seen this many times and it's beautiful. Right?
Hold on, not yet. I'm looking around. Now we're going down. Oh wow, look at this. It's got a big
I'll
gap.
set this up while I'm doing this.
This is so quiet.
Yeah. Now we'll take her back up.
Look at the ornate ceilings.
Oh, that is awesome.
When is this from?
This section is 1960, which was the first section.
Wow.
My section is 1928. We'll go up to
Oh,
the third floor.
fucking climate
Here comes
control.
the second floor.
I'm gonna have to go turn the air conditioner off.
This is an old factory in Bristol.
Yeah, LCK Manufacturing Company founded in 1913 by Landon Clayton King.
Cool. Look,
As soon as I get this done, I'm gonna be packing up for
Look at all
work,
those
making
sewing
lunch, and getting
machines.
out of here.
Let me get a picture of some of those sewing machines. Oh wow.
This is the
Look at
perfect
those-
video
those
light.
old
It's a
industrial
Hanks
sewing
light.
machines.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Like I said, look at the ceilings
All
here.
right.
They have high
See?
ceilings. Oh wow, listen.
This is what I do for the video.
That thing runs flawlessly.
Listen to that epic motor.
I gotta be at work in 45 minutes,
you
and I
open the
haven't
door
made
when
my
I stop.
lunch or anything. So I figure it's taking me about 1 hour per year, so I have about 10 more hours of work to do on this video. Surely I can knock that out in 2 days.
Oh, we're close enough. Go ahead and open the
2,000
door.
pound capacity.
So 13 passengers. There's the emergency phone right there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's a Verizon
That's a
phone.
little bit iffy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like Jay.
All right, now open the elevator.
That's high.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I like Jay.
All right, and here we are.
Now I will go ahead and close. So good at using these.
You're
things.
going to be mentioned
yeah.
in my
This is a
20-year
nice
special.
one. They cover that up
Up
there,
to
though.
2 so they can have the elevator work.
All right.
All right. That can be it.
That's
Bart.
the end of this place. What'd you think?
All right, let's get a tour while we're here.
Okay.
Now back here, that's all there is no materials. Now Now, we'll come over to Jackie and get our tour.
I want to talk to Jack for a second.
Oh, where'd the video go? Oh, there it is. There, 2015 is done. I think I got 5 clips. I'm doing 5 clips a year. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Son of a gun! Hold the phone. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? Wait, hold on. Let me count. 1, 2. I gotta get 2 more clips. Where'd they go? Hold on. I thought I had 5 clips. 1, 2, 3. Let me just pull 2 random clips out of here. Let's see here. Let me find something from California. I'll find something from California and then just something random. Where is, let me just find something from the California trip. I'm sure I can find something from California. That's New York. New York, where's California? Let me just search for California. Ha! California trip 2014, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's just find a video from California. This is all trip report. This is all trip report. Someday, y'all, I'll get these trip reports done. I promise. Someday, but it's just... Maybe I uploaded all the stuff. Hold on, let me... I don't know. Oh, come on. There's got to be one elevator in here. What's this? Alright. After just a... No, I don't have any... Okay, let's see here. Guess I'll search for 2014 again. Maybe I'll pull something off YouTube. Let me find a video on YouTube that's epic from 2014. Do any of y'all know what one of my really epic videos from 2014 was? Oh, the Autism Outreach. Duh! I'll upload the Autism Outreach. Daniel's Autism Outreach. There we go. Perfect. I'll download that. How do I download? Let me just download that. I'll throw the Autism Outreach in. Perfect. Let me find it in Video Manager so I can download it. Here we go. Perfect. Where's Daniel? No! I didn't want this guy. I want Daniel. Content. Daniel. What? It's pulling up a Kone. This thing is totally screwing up. I might have to quit my web browser. Playlists? No, this I can't find it. There it is. Now, how do I download it? Where's the download button? Bingo, there it is. Now I can download it. Now I need to record something about Jackson real quick. Well, that's downloading. I'm going to record real quick. All right, back on the record. Here we go. I hope the memory card's in the thing. Here we go. Just a quick clip. Here we go. Hopefully the memory card's in there. And one more thing that I almost forgot to... Okay, I don't need to say I almost forgot him. That'll make him feel bad. One more thing that happened toward the end of 2014, I met someone else who has become one of my best friends of all time. Jackson Slater. And Jackson Slater was nice enough to take me to the LC King factory, which is sadly closed now, and ride on the old Otis freight elevator. Perfect. There, that didn't take long. I can't leave Jackson out. I mean, really, I can't leave him out. He's too nice of a kid. I can't leave him out. Memory, gosh, this little bracket makes it so hard to get the memory card, and the battery latch is breaking on this camera. Yep, I got Alex Stack in there. I mean, not necessarily in Roanoke, but I'm trying to make sure. Right now, I'll tell you in a second once I get this clip in here. Right now, the video is come on, camera work. I'm sure y'all can tell I'm getting frustrated with this. I mentioned him when I met him for the first time. I'm just trying to make sure I include all the people that are important to me that I still know. Like there's some people that I don't talk to anymore, like Jason Freer and people like that. I don't hate them or anything. It's just they're not relevant on this channel because they're gone. All right, I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, something is wrong here. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for the Autism Outreach to download. That's what's wrong. Let me see where I can squeeze this.
To be an Autism Outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle. Yes, 2014 was awesome. What?
Okay, now I can drop Jackson Slater right in there. No, I don't want to replace it. I want to insert it. Let me see.
It was at that point that I really decided, hey, I want this YouTube channel to be an Autism Outreach.
Here we go. Just a quick clip. Here we go. Hopefully the memory card's in there.
And one more thing that I almost channel to be an Autism Outreach. And one more thing that I almost forgot to. Okay, I don't need to say I almost forgot him. That'll make him feel bad.
Let me put a picture of him in there.
One more thing that happened toward the end of that just sadly closed now, and ride on the old Otis freight elevator. And the elevators are simply the vehicle.
Okay, that needs to be moved.
And ride on the old to the vault. Yes, Mr. Jackson Autism Outreach, and the elevators are simply the vehicle. One more thing that happened toward the end of freight elevator. Yes, 2014 was awesome. Let us dig into the vault and see what mysteries and what.
Okay, did the Autism Outreach ever finish downloading? Yes, it did. I just got to cut out that music because I'm not licensed to use it anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? What's going on? The Autism Outreach I'll put at the end, and I'll just have 4 clips from this year. That's enough.
I want to talk to Jack first.
I got to cut that out.
There's a very special. There's a date.
I'm not licensed to use that music. I can't use it anymore.
There's a date and time. This is YouTube user Diesel. Let's look at my watch.
I'm going to have to cut that music out.
Cool, what are we going to do?
I just got to make sure there's no more audio micro in here. I will get copyright claimed on that because I'm not licensed to use it anymore.
On the steps. Train. Can you look at me? Look. Here's something from, say, Schindler. Watch Daniel. We're gonna ride the Schindler. Here we go. Oh, what show was it? That was so much fun. Yeah. Here we are at 3. We're up. Daniel.
Where'd that music come from? I got cut out the part with the music. Was Melinda in this video?
After a little malfunction, we're back online now. So people press.
You can say yes.
That's all yours.
I'm actually licensed. I did pay for a license to Cheerful Ragtime, so I can have that in here.
You can say yes. Daniel, come here. Daniel, come here. Come.
As far as I'm concerned, 2014 is done. 4 clips is fine. I don't really care. Now I need to go through my texts, and then I need to pack. Y'all can watch me get ready for work. I'll send it to you later. I'm getting ready for work. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get my lunch ready. Right now, it's up to 4 hours and 18 minutes, and I'm about halfway done with it. I still, like I said, I still got a lot to do, and I'm going to incorporate, I'm going to watch that clip you sent with me, and I'm going to probably end up throwing some of that into the video too. I'm just, like I said, this is 20 years. I'm only going to do a video like this once every 5 or 10 years, this detailed. These LED lights fucking suck. I mean, look, see, you'll see it in a minute. It'll come back on and they'll work fine. These lights are pieces of crap, y'all. I don't need my reading glasses anymore. These are so annoying. My Handycam is fully charged. Let me see what the battery says. Is it going to read the battery? 4 hours. This thing can record for 4 hours on this battery. All right, that is just ridiculous. Let me hit it with something. Hit it with a tripod. There, that got it back on. That's me getting pissed off. The LED light would make a good YouTube short. I mean, they're good when they actually work. Let me do my soft rock down on my computer while I'm getting packed. King Factory, which won't let me quit Final Cut. I can't see this on my glasses. It's transcoding something. Let me just see something with my glasses. I want to see what's going on with Final Cut. I don't want this messing up. Let me reopen this to make sure it works.
forgot to, okay, I don't need to say I almost forgot him, that'll make him feel bad. One more thing that happened toward the end of, okay, that's not right. Something happened here, hold on. Jackson's elevators are simply the vehicle. One more thing that happened toward the end of 2014, I met someone else who's become one of my best friends of all time, Jackson Slater. And Jackson Slater was nice enough to take me to the elevator. Okay, let me run a software update on this stuff. I've not got time to go to Sheets. I'll have to eat a Hot Pocket at work, I guess. All right, software update. That stupid light. I'm gonna have to hit it with my tripod again. We'll update the iPhone too. I hate this light. And I give up. I hope it stays out. Time to get my lunch ready. I better put this under the couch or else Zach will throw a fit about this. This gum has gone bad. I wanted them. I don't care if I'm late to work. Yeah, it'll flicker for a while and stop. It's just annoying. Like I said, I wish if this wasn't a rental property, I'd be ripping those LEDs down and putting up fluorescent lights. But unfortunately, this is a rental property. So yeah, I'm making my food. Let me update my iPhone software. Maybe it's just for the Mac, but there is a software update available. I hate having to carry the Nikon ZF. Up there, the light came back on. I like working at night. Okay, update now. Let's do the software update on my iPhone. There we go. I'll do that while I'm making my lunches. I think Zach bought me some pineapple, which is a healthy snack. There, yeah, I'm not going to be getting any YouTube videos uploaded, any exercise done until this video is done. Oh, good. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, pineapple. The elevaTOURS is all about eating healthy. I don't want to lose any of the pineapple, so I'm going to try to dump it in like this. There we go, I got the pineapple. Let me see if I have any more plastic forks. Where's my plastic forks for work? Ah, here we go. I need nicotine. Plastic fork. You'll have to wait and see till the video's done. Channel members will get to see it as soon as it's done. The rest of y'all will get to see it on my anniversary. Oh, I only have to make 3 sandwiches. I had 1 left over. I have 1 left over, so let me put some bread back. I need to break down the tripod and stuff. That light is just driving me nuts. The pineapple in the bag is so I can dump it on the train tracks to grease the rails. If you're going to ask a stupid question, I'm going to give a stupid answer. The pineapple in the bag is for me to eat.
Yeah, stupid questions get stupid answers. Yeah, I'm going to take the pineapple and I'm going to dump it on the track in front of the locomotive to lubricate the rails. Yeah. I saw some of it. Like I said, I was going to watch it last night, but I fell asleep listening to it. So I saw what I fell asleep listening to, but I liked what I saw so far, and I really appreciate you doing this. And obviously, I'm going to share your video as well. I'm going to share your video in my socials. Jim, you really are one of my best friends. And honestly, you're one of my favorite people to collaborate with, too. I can't wait till I get off the railroad and we can take some trips together. I love collaborating with you, Jim. I don't think I'm doing any hotel tours in my anniversary video. I don't think. Yeah, someone asked what the pineapple was for. I mean, what do you do with pineapple? You eat it, right? I'm not being too harsh, am I? I hope I'm not being too harsh on the person. I mean, I would hope that most Americans or most people in the world would know that you eat pineapple. I do mine. Mine, if it's on a weekend, it goes live at 10:02 a.m. If it's during the week, it'll go live at 4:02 p.m. So it depends on if that falls during a weekday or a weekend. I don't know what day the 24th is, but yeah, this stuff is good. This stuff is really good, y'all. This is good mustard. What day of the week is the 24th on, Jim? Okay, it will be going live at 4:02 p.m. If I'm off, I'll premiere it. If I'm not off, I'll just let it run its course. Now, those of y'all who know me very well know that one of my favorite things to take to work is Diet Pepsi. I got my Diet Pepsi here. Since I probably won't have time to run my sheets, bring a couple Hot Pockets to work. Since I don't have time to go buy sheets, my ass is going to have to go right to work when I get done. This is how I put my food in the cooler. Here's my cooler. There. My lunch is packed. Now I need to pack my other stuff. I gotta pack my bag. Oh God, I gotta get these reading glasses off. I can't see with them on. Alright. The software update's still going on. I can't do anything with the computer till it's done. I'll unplug the hard drive there. My lunch is done. Now I just gotta pack my stuff. I gotta bring the freaking Nikon ZF, and where's my mini tripod? Where's the mini tripod? Because I'm gonna have to do more talking head video. I hate having to carry that Nikon ZF. It's a freaking brick. Yep, Grimace. This camera, y'all, it's a great camera, but this thing is a brick. Where's the memory card? Where'd the memory card go? Oh, it's right here on the couch. Need to delete the photos that are on it. There. All right, the software update's done. Now I need to get clean underwear, clean socks. I'll have to go in another room to do that. All right, where's the mini tripod? Where's the mini tripod? So I really need it. I really need my micro tripod. Oh good, it's in the bag already. Let me take this tripod plate off the camera. I'll throw the camera in the bag. Normally I don't bring that camera to work. It's too heavy. Time to break down the tripod. Here, I guess I can hang the YouTube play button back on the wall. There we go, Zach. I'll put the tripod over here where it's out of the way. I'll put it by the trash can. I need a hat before I go to work. I need to wear a hat. Why is this lens so dirty? Let me see something here. Yep, I've been working on, in my case, all the live long night. All right, reading glasses, tripod plate. Let me set the tripod plate right there. This needs to go under the couch. I don't know. If I leave this on the table, I guess it'll be okay. I don't want Zach getting mad about it. And yes, this was in the video. I don't want the colored flashlight. I might do a talking head with colors on me. I don't know. That might be distracting. I'm having to bring a lot more to work than I normally do for this stupid video I'm working on. All right, here's the flashlight from Jacob with a laser light. This goes in my other bag. Basically the portable airline mask. I'll be back. I gotta go get my other bag. Blinking, I got mad at that. I tried to just black. I need to fix it. That's one of the ones. It's just one of the ones. Oh, I need a sweater. I can't go to work without a sweater. You have to go to another room and get a sweater. Here's my clean underwear. Love you. If it's in here. Huh? I guess it is. I put it in there. I got a clean one though. Love you, dear. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry if this was boring. Night light on for Zach. Pack up the computer and I'm ready to go. Oh, I definitely need a belt. I gotta be at work in 12 minutes. Still gotta mail that flashlight back. Here's Jacob's flashlight. I got a puppy at work. I guess y'all can come with me while I drive to work. Though I will have to carry the phone under my arm. All right, time to put the live stream thing away and my computer. I'll have to carry it all underneath my arm. But y'all are welcome to come with me while I drive to work. All right, where's the laptop thing? Here we go. I guess I got everything I need to do some shooting up at the hotel if necessary. This backpack is being heavily abused. Reading glasses and the hard drives. Normally I don't bring my Nikon ZF with me. Unless I'm doing some zoom photography, because I have a great zoom lens for it. All right. Alexa, apartment off. Oh. All right, we're gonna go. I hope DieselDucy's in my bag. If not, he's laying around here somewhere. I got my food. I got everything. Love you, dear. Here's my car. Here's all the crap I have to take to work. There's DieselDucy. Nope, I don't have a stand in here. Oh well. Guess I'll have to live stream. Yep, I don't know what I can do. I don't know if I can invert this, if it'll show upside down or not. Yeah, I don't have a live stream stand in here. Yeah, I'm definitely against flock cameras. All right. I think I got everything. Maybe someday when I'm off the railroad, you'll be able to see some footage. Here we go to work. I don't think I can adjust this thing at all. Nope. Only thing I can show is I don't have a phone mount in the center of my windshield anymore because it's a huge distraction. Oop, I got a green light. Work is only 2 miles from here anyway. See, this is what it looks like. I don't know if I can set the phone on the window or not. It'll probably fall over. Oh yeah, yeah. That's up in the windshield. Flock cameras are an invasion of privacy. I am definitely against flock cameras. I'm definitely on the deflock movement. That phone's actually staying up there. Something's lined into the yard. Oh no, I don't. I'm gonna have to bring sunglasses from my car. I see something lined as restricting. Thanks for the super chat, guys. Thanks for coming on here. I really am grateful to you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Yeah, I have no problem with a private business putting a flock camera on their property. That is their right. But in public, the problem I have with flock cameras in public is the government is using a private company to get our stuff, and I don't like that. If it was the government's camera, that would be one thing, but it's a private, it has no business being used for government. If a shopping mall or a grocery store wants to put them in, more power to them. I support their rights. I have a problem with the government using them. And I'm about to get the happiest place on earth, Norfolk Southern. Oh, they fixed the light and the sign. Here's the Norfolk Southern sign. There's a PTI van. The happiest place on earth. Norfolk Southern, the happiest place on earth. And that's why I have a problem with a third-party company having access to my data. See how the parking lot looks. I wonder if that's my train up there. Oh, it's got a piece of shit on the head end if it is. It's a 9886. I don't know if that's my train or not. So I have to park down over here. There's no parking on this side of the lot. Oh well. I hope that's... no, that's a rail train. Oh, there goes my camera, see? I guess it didn't work very well. I guess it's parked way over here. I don't like this engine here sitting here idling. It's going to get crap on my car. See, I'm right here. That's going to... I'm not by the exhaust. It's just, I don't want it spewing oil on my car. Let me make sure I'm in the spot. I don't want to end up on Roanoke Can't Park. Make sure I'm in the spot. Yep, I'm in the spot. All right, guys, I'm at work. I got to get going here. It is time for me to go, but I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for coming on, and I'm going to go inside and get my Hot Pocket eaten. Well, I love you guys. Like I said, I'm sorry, but until this video is done, I don't have time to do regular uploads. So, yeah, it'll be a few days, probably It's going to be a good few days before I get another YouTube video posted because I don't have time to edit this video as well as do regular uploads. So I love you guys. Van City, thank you for coming on. I hope y'all have a good night. Until next time, bye y'all. This thing end or not?